Hey, he's Luther.
And this is Teri.
And we're your guests today on the Bil Frantz Show. Right now.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Bil Frantz Show.
All right, so this is Luther Simon. He's kind of a rambling man. He does the couch surfing thing, and he has adventures.
Yeah, man.
What are those adventures?
On my time off when I'm not working, man, and I'm an actor, so when I have to go to another job. Right now, I'm in St. Louis because I auditioned for a job.
Okay.
And what I like to do is meet other people through a network called Couch Surfing, and that way I can go and meet people, but still do the things I need to do in my own life, but at the same time connect with other people in different parts of the world, man. It's really cool.
Okay, so you say you're an actor. You're here in St. Louis. You audition for what are you doing? Did you audition for something?
Yeah, I auditioned for a show called Smokey Joe's Cafe.
Smokey Joe's
at the
Cafe.
Here at the St. Louis Stages Theater.
So you got a project called What Is Life?
That's it. I'm working on a project called What Is Life? An iPhone's Journey. That's the name of the project. And what I do is I take little snippets I take my phone and I take a photo first. But then I film whatever's going on around me, you know what I mean? And what I try to do is capture moments that are genuine, real moments.
Oh, you want to welcome us to the show and you do the thing? Okay.
I'm going to welcome us to the show. You introduce.
Okay. All right, here we go.
We're rolling, baby. I'm either filming something and then a random person jumps in because everybody's like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And automatically you have a connection that's just sparked out of thin air. And what happens next is a reaction. Are you going to be aggressive or are you going to smile? Right. You know what I mean? Okay. So it's like, yeah, see, even the word makes you
smilers.
Even the word makes you smile.
Okay, so What Is Life is a show about happy moments.
Boom.
Good moments.
Boom. And for example, I'm reading a book called Love and Tolerance. Okay. And what it does, it talks about globalization and how we can reach out and communicate and have dialogue with different cultures. Okay. So a way to do that is through laughter, smiling, music. Look, every time I say the word, he smiles, man.
Oh, cute.
I love it, dog. So anyway,
it's like a stripper.
Oh no!
What is life?
No,
what
it's not.
Life? No,
stop.
It's
You
not
gotta
that.
You're crazy. But one moment is when I was speaking to a group of kids, maybe like 300 kids, and they were split up into 100 group sections. And what I did was, before I talked to them about, my master class, whatever, I got them all on stage and I threw a party. They didn't know I was going to throw a party, but what I did was, I made it rain on them with confetti and balloons and music. And then through my little clip, you can see the reaction of, it's like a Happy New Year moment, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It just shows me amping up the kids, talking to them, get them on stage so they can feel comfortable with me. But then once they know, like, dang, this guy's intention is only to make them happy, man, then they're going to relax, man. They're going to be open. They're going to vibe and chill and get to know each other. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
That's how you make friends, man.
That's how you make friends, and this is life.
Life is all about experiences and connections.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So we're connected through YouTube nowadays, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all Twitter, all this stuff. Yes. So it's like, instead of promoting ourselves, why don't we promote everyone else around us, man? Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm all about connection.
No, that makes a lot of sense. We need to connect with more people because the world is going crazy when people don't communicate.
Anyway, I was at the zoo yesterday, man, and we were at the little tunnel where under the sea where the sea lions are. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And I was with one friend. Her name is Jean. She's a couch surfer, and we clicked. Cool. Shout out to Jean.
Couch surfer.
Couchsurfing.com. Yeah. Anyway, check it out. But anyway, me and Jean and I were under this tunnel, and then this seal comes down to my hat because he's like, oh, what is it? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I start sliding it around, and the seal follows the hat wherever it goes. Uh-huh. So people around us start to see it, and they're like, oh, that's cool. So we're playing hopscotch and fetch with the seal. He's above us. And it's incredible, man, how you can see people connecting on a level we're all happy, and we're actually connecting with another being, an animal, man.
Yeah.
Species. Another species is bringing people together. So, and I've made some friends just from that little moment that you'll see on the screen behind me.
What is life? The circle of life.
Boom.
Boom.
Yes. We didn't even go there. I didn't even, yeah. The circle of life, baby. We're all connected, man. Every one of us connected.
Good advice from Luther from What is Life.
Cheers. Peace.
American spirits. No additives, and it'll give you cancer. That's what I smoke.
All right, welcome back to the Bil and Frantz Show, second half.
Hey, what's up, Teri? How you doing?
What's up, Frantz? How you doing?
That's pretty good. We're going to jump off into these hot topics real quick with Teri and find out what she thinks about this. Of course, with Bill's and my own opinion.
Bring it on.
Okay, the Supreme Court are going to start talking about the lethal injections. Now, you know some years ago it went bad and some guys died horribly with that. What do you think, first of all, with the death penalty, and then secondly, lethal injection?
Yeah, it was, what was that, a couple years ago where somebody died, they had the bad medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it had expired or something like that.
Yeah, they said they were burning when they were sending it through and they felt like they were on fire.
You know, I'm really torn about the death penalty. I honestly feel like sometimes, yes, it needs to happen. But the longer we see the people that have been on death row, innocent people,
right,
that it's only been recently been cleared after spending 20-something years on death row. And that kind of, it makes me feel torn. When people are on death row, they have so many different appeals, and it costs so much money to keep people on death row. So, I don't know, but there's some people I think honestly just need to
die.
There's some people just need to die. There's some people you cannot rehabilitate,
you know,
and they need to just be out.
I am so with you on that because it's like I'm on the edge of that also, because I feel like pedophiles, people who do things to kids, kill their you know what I mean? Did I say that? Yes, I did. Okay.
C-I-L-L.
Kill their ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're right. There are people on death row who are innocent. So we need to get the DNA moving a little bit faster to find out who and who isn't guilty, you know? But the ones that we know are guilty, that are out there just killing people, I mean, and I'm not talking about in self-defense, just acting a damn fool doing stuff. We need to get rid of those people off the street, the violent criminals. But pedophiles and rapists, oh my God, if we can't lock them up forever, kill them.
And I got another opinion, and that is capital punishment is barbaric in all contexts. If you are a civilized nation, you do not kill people. Okay. What you do is you fix the people that are, you know, that rehab those who can be rehabbed, and those who can't be rehabbed are kind of mentally ill, and you just got to take care of them and isolate them.
Well, that brings up a good point. Mentally ill. We don't take care of the mentally ill in this country. We throw the mentally ill on the street. We have mentally ill people running around gang banging. We don't handle our mentally ill very well. And if you do take these people that are pedophiles, put them in jail because of overcrowding or whatever other reasons, they end up getting out of jail. And there's no follow-up system. They're supposed to register as sex offenders, and then that's it. A lot of these people get lost, commit more crimes, and it just keeps going.
Well, and also, I gotta say one more thing. Jails are overstuffed because of stupid things where they shouldn't be in jail.
Right.
And they should be rehabbed.
But we need to just rehaul the whole system.
The whole criminal justice system. So that sounds good. If we get all the weed smokers out of jail who didn't really commit any type of crime but smoke weed, then we have room for the violent criminals. We have room for the pedophiles, and there's some people that need to be locked up the rest of their lives. And that don't mean jail. It could be a hospital, a mental hospital. Okay? But the violent ones that are out here raping and murdering and messing with these kids, you're lucky that I don't run the criminal justice system. You're lucky that I'm not in office, because really, you wouldn't be getting out. You would not be getting out, because I would rather keep society safe from you and keep you locked up and just take care of you well. Okay? That's it. We'll feed you and everything.
And that sounds good. The only problem is then you're going to have society saying, but my tax dollars are paying for that. Right. So you're going to get it. It's not an easy thing to solve, but I'm sure that the three of us can get this done in the next
Yeah.
10 minutes or so.
We'll figure it out. Our Congress can't figure a damn thing out, but we're going to figure it out on the Bil Frantz Show today.
It costs less to rehabilitate than it does to incarcerate.
Those that can be rehabilitated.
Right.
Otherwise, it just goes on and on and on
Bill has
until they
always-
die natural, sweet deaths, those pedophiles.
Right. Bill has always been a softie on the death penalty, but I understand. That's my homeboy, and I still love him anyway. You know?
And it takes all types.
Right, you know. This is something that I don't know what to say about, but we're going to talk about teachers having sex with their students. I don't understand this concept because what are they teaching in school? When I was in school, I didn't get taught this lesson. So I'm trying to
That
figure out.
sounds more like jealousy.
I'm just saying, you know. I mean, but at the same time, teachers are there to teach stuff that we can use when we get older, not stuff that we can use.
That's stuff we can definitely use when we get older. Some of us.
Some of us, right? So, I mean, what do you think? There's a teacher that got suspended because he's defending his co-workers that accused students of sex. And this teacher said the students should have kept their mouth shut and enjoyed the loving.
I saw that. It was like, dang, these teachers ganging up.
Right.
They are hardcore about their thuggery pedophilia.
Right, you know? I'm telling you, I don't send my kids to school to get freaked. I send my kids to school to learn history, math, or something.
Or it seems like more women now and younger women that are being accused of having sex with the students. When I went to school, all the teachers were way older.
Right.
So they are getting teachers much younger. I don't think that they're training very well and keeping an eye on students. I think that they're taking teachers straight out of college and just throwing them in classes with people who are 4, 5, 6 years younger than
Exactly.
them.
Right.
And
Not
I don't
necessarily
think
big
that's
enough
right.
a difference.
Right. And I think that does make a difference.
But and I'm with you on that. And I know there's a shortage of men, but damn. Students, you know what I'm saying? If that was my daughter and you was freaking my daughter, I would whoop your ass.
Well, do you think that guys give the female teachers a break more than, like, if it was a man?
Oh, yes.
You know, if it was a
Absolutely.
man and it was a 13, 14, let's say a 17-year-old student, it seems to me like there would be more outrage and he would be locked up quick. The women, and I don't know if it's because they're white blonde women most of the time or just because they're women, it's like, oh, well, ooh, the hottie teacher.
Yeah.
And oh, that kid should have been quiet. Why is he?
There's that double standard. If you're a man, an older man who sleeps with a younger woman, you're a perv, and if you're an older woman who sleeps with a younger man, go girl.
Well, in some ways, yeah, that's true. Except when they call, well, I'm going to say us. I'm telling on myself here. Except when they call us cougars.
But that's still not as bad as perv in a raincoat.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
But you know what?
That is
You are
true.
right.
You guys
Men-
have it bad. I'm sorry.
But you're right, though. Men get crucified if they mess with these young girls in school. Because that man might have messed with that young girl, but when he goes to prison, Bubba's going to mess with him. Okay? But women, I guess, they get out pretty easy, man. And I'm not trying to say we have to fix this system because I'm for equality. I am a feminist, but not extreme feminist. I think women should have equal rights. But when you look at Jodi Arias, who got locked up in Arizona for stabbing Travis and shooting him, and all that
things,
stuff she
yeah.
did, she should be on death row. But if a man did that to a woman, he would be on death row right now.
Let's be clear about this. This double standard we're talking about. Older man sleeps with younger woman, perv. Older woman that's in the past 30 years. The previous all of human history up until 30 years ago, it was you rascal, and if the woman sleeps out of wedlock, she's a whore.
Right, then she's a
So
whore.
it's just a recent reversal. Most of human
Just
history
let
it's
us
been
get
the
our
other way.
freak on too. Stop.
Yeah.
But
It's
not
just
with
gone too
students.
far.
But not with students.
Make sure
Well,
they're
that's
out
true.
of school.
Well,
What? I say 18 and up.
And not at your school.
That's right.
If you want to freak a high school student, go to the other high school where nobody knows you.
We're going to get it all together
Right,
here. We're
and-
going to get
and then
Congress together,
secondly-
pedophiles together.
And don't tell the guys you're a teacher. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's true because everybody wants to bust the teacher. The kids get rewarded for, oh, poor kid, you were molested, but also then, oh, haha, you got with the teacher.
Yeah.
And the teacher just goes to jail.
I'm hot for
Right.
teacher.
There's no plus in it other than, I guess, the awful pedophilia.
The only plus in that is for the student. So if I'm a student and I freak my teacher at that young age, I'm probably going to be like,
You're going to be the man on campus.
that's man on campus. And I'm telling everybody, John, ooh, Miss Johnson is, ooh, Lord, Miss Johnson.
Older women are going to be looking at you and ready for you later on. And like, the only bad deal here is for the teacher. So teacher, don't do it. Just keep it in your pants.
Okay, well, last but not least, police. You know, there's some things going on with the police right now recently. Well, not recently. It's been going on forever, but it's being highlighted now, okay?
They're the guardians of society. I'm so grateful.
You know, as long as you do what they say, they won't whoop your ass. You know?
Unless
But
they do.
There's a cop that's been accused of throwing or attempting to throw a man out of a wheelchair. Now, this is not the first time. One cop did achieve that goal a couple months ago. But this guy is trying to do it again. What do you think about that? The guy's back is broke. That's why he's in an electronic wheelchair.
I'm sorry, that was just so funny though. Like that was their goal to throw this man out of a wheelchair.
I mean, he's trying. He's like, get your ass out the wheelchair.
Oh, he got wedged in the corner, and nobody could move him.
I wish somebody would just told the cops he has a seatbelt on.
I was gonna say, is it that hard?
You know,
The cops are really in
If
there. You can't get a
throw
man
his
out of a
ass
wheelchair.
you know, you really want to throw his ass out
How
the
are you
wheelchair.
the guardian of anything?
You gotta unlock the seatbelt.
It's silly and it's sad, and it is more abuse from cops. I think. I mean, manhandling in any form, if you're in a wheelchair strapped in or walking down the street minding your own business, is wrong.
You damn right it's wrong. You damn right it's wrong. And you know what I suggest to the police department? I have no real problem with the police, the good police, okay? But I think those police officers, you guys need anger management. I don't know what's going on or what's making you so scared of people out in the streets, and you're just willing to pull your gun and just get violent real quick. You're here to protect and serve, not to serve my ass whooping, okay? Because I don't like whoopings. I really don't. I didn't like it when my daddy did it, you know? So another man outside of my family trying to whoop my on the street, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is kosher. So, well, you know, with that, so is that it?
And that's how we do it in the Bil Frantz Show.
That's exactly how we do it.